I think given that there's so much market changes when it comes down to technology, I mean, we were looking for the best platform that would fit into the company's portfolio, because I mean, as an organization, we're very competitive. We are very into people, and we want to give them the best there is in the market. So we were looking for this platform, and all of a sudden we came across Axonify that we thought will be the best to meet the demands of the younger generation. To be frank, when it all started, we were very skeptical given the demographics that we're in. But as we launched the actual program, we were quite pleasantly surprised of how our team have taken the whole, we call it the smart one, by the way, the whole Axonify program on board, and they love the experience that we've given them. I mean, it's a learning tool that has created the excitement and the camaraderie. The most interesting thing I can share with you is the competition that it has created amongst who is learning the most. So it's been a fantastic journey. Well, I mean, as you all know, I mean, running a traditional model training program where somebody is sent, to a training room to learn, come back, they're quite hyped up, next 48 to 72 hours, things all happen in the business, and then all of a sudden, what happens is the training retention goes downwards simply because there's nobody following up on what the individuals have learned. What we have done with Axonify, or the smart one, we've tried to apply a bit of reverse psychology. So we've made shorter training programs that is delivered by the trainers in the business, primarily the store managers. And then we use Axonify as a better retention platform to reinforce the learning. So we run the training over a month period just to make sure the people that have attended the training program come out learning and applying the skills. So that's how we apply the actual platform itself.
Axonify is a good learning tool. It helps me in my work and also my team. Like, okay, this is very applicable to my work. And then as I do my everyday job, I apply what's inside there. I tend to log in my cell phone. I can do it at home or even log in the computer at work. So I can just log it in, play the games, and answer the question.
I think the impact has been great. I mean, the impact generally is around the fact that the training knowledge is now retained simply because, for two good reasons. One is it is a technology-based system. It's a platform where the employees are so attracted to. They love their mobile phones, they love their desktops, they love their iPads. It can be accessible anywhere in the world. So that has created the excitement in our business. So just by giving that accessibility, the employees are showing a lot more interest because it's a computer-generated program that is organized by the company, run by Axonify. I think that's where the retention of knowledge is coming from. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a product that we would want to keep for quite some time. It's something that our employees are engaged to, they're attracted to. This has become part of our culture. So I see a great future for Axonify, and I would highly recommend those that haven't quite tested the product or that don't know about the product to investigate. And if they want to be as successful when it comes down to training, retention of knowledge, and using the material to drive productivity, return on investment, and camaraderie, Axonify is the way to go.
As there in Axonify, there is a games on everywhere. You can use it in a mobile phone, you can use laptop, any technology, and it's a fun part is you can play games on that one, and plus there's a points, there's a rewards, and you'll get the question on it, which is really fun part. It is like a different, the smart one, which is quite unique for me.
I can share lots and lots of stories. The general feedback has been the fact that this is something new. In most of the learning training platforms, you can say are quite rigorous. They're quite lengthy. They have to go through certain stages to be able to adapt to the way to learn. What Axonify have created is something that is very, very simple. You know, the trainers are writing the questions, it is published on the system. You can answer 2 to 5 questions per day as you like. You can do it wherever you want, whenever you want. You can play a bit of games, so there's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of interactions with the teammates. Everybody wants to win, everyone wants to know the right answer, so they go and search and find the answer. So it's created a lot of interaction between the team members as well. So I see this program as being one of the most useful tools that companies can use. Now, in terms of unique stories, in this part of the world, you know how the demographics work. You know, English is not the first language for the majority of the people that work in this part of, or particularly in Dubai, I would say. What feedback we get from the employees is quite significant in terms of some of the staff members have told me personally that they've used Axonify as a learning ground. So if they don't understand a concept or a term, that's the first time they've heard about it, they actually go to Google and they Google themselves. So the learning is not only, you know, limited to the one or to Axonify, it has gone beyond that. That's the first thing that the people talk about. The second thing that people talk about is they have, using the systems frequently have now allowed them to build better comprehension. So they know how to read the questions, they take the time to understand the questions, which is also helping them with the job. The third and the biggest one that they've shared with us is the fact that learning has become so easy. You know, so rather than, you know, going through training sessions, attending training courses and not knowing what the outcome of that is going to be, or there's no measure of it, in this circumstances they can see their own results, they can see their colleagues' results, you know, they can see where they're doing right, where they're doing wrong. So it has created the learning environment where they feel so excited and so comfortable with, because they own it. So that's the difference.